Welcome to the update. I'm Eleanor Quirk. Defence Minister Richard Marles has met his US counterpart Peter Hegseth on the sidelines of a security conference in Singapore. The meeting comes as the US continues to push the Albanese government to increase defence spending. Mr Marles says the relationship between Australia and the US is strong, important and robust.
Really does speak to the depth of the relationship between Australia and the United States, like the defence relationship between Australia and the United States. It couldn't have been a better listening between the two of us. We're really, as a government, excited.
There's growing concerns about Australia's ability to meet its housing targets. Latest data from the Bureau of Statistics shows housing approvals have dipped across the country. Total dwelling approvals fell by 5.7% in April. Urban Task Force Chief Executive Tom Forrest says more changes are needed to increase supply.
A lot of interest from the private sector in increasing height and density around railway stations and around well-located areas. What we want to see is more of that.
Elon Musk has laughed off a report that he has a drug problem, which led to his decision to step down from his role in the White House. The New York Times claims the Tesla boss has been abusing illicit drugs, including ketamine, during official engagements in both the US and overseas. But when asked about the claims during an Oval Office press conference, Musk mocked the publication.
The New York Times, is that the same publication that got a Pulitzer Prize for false reporting on the Russiagate? Is it the same organization?
It is.
I think the judge just ruled against New York Times for their lies about the Russiagate hoax. That New York Times, let's move on.
Meanwhile, Donald Trump has weighed in on the criminal trial of Sean Diddy Combs. The president saying he may consider pardoning the rapper if he's found guilty in his sex trafficking trial. It follows a number of other pardons granted to celebrities by Donald Trump, who knows Diddy from when the pair appeared on Celebrity Apprentice.
I don't know. I would certainly look at the facts. If I think somebody was mistreated, whether they like me or don't like me, it wouldn't have any impact. It's different. You become a much different person when you run for politics and you do what's right. I could do other things, and I'm sure he'd like me, and I'm sure other people would like me, but it wouldn't be as good for our country.
Sport and entertainment are next. To sport, Sam Mitchell has lashed out at his side's performance against Collingwood at the MCG, Hawthorn going down by 51 points. The coach saying his teams was miles off the mark. Magpies coach Craig McRae put his side's performance up there with the best.
Close to it, yeah. I think the game up in Brisbane was really, really strong. Actually probably had similarities in tonight with good pressure and the way we defended the ground. Just really loved our maturity tonight, and yeah, it was a really, really, really great performance from us.
And in NRL, the West Tigers have confirmed they've released Lachie Galvin from his contract effective immediately. To entertainment, Russell Brand has pleaded not guilty to charges of rape, sexual assault and indecent assault at a court hearing in London. It's the first time the comedian and actor has formally denied the charges laid over alleged offences against 4 women between 1999 and 2005. The 49-year-old will now face trial next year. And after years of negotiations, Taylor Swift has finally bought back the rights to her music. The pop superstar purchasing her 6 albums from their most recent owner, Shamrock Capital, for an undisclosed sum rumoured to be as high as $1 billion. And that's the latest from the Nova podcast team. We'll see you again soon for another episode of The Update.